Good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I hope everybody has gotten a good start to their week. Monday was, woo! Oh my goodness. It was lots of meetings and grocery store for me and I don't know what else. It was a big start to the week. So anyway, I'm excited because today is Tuesday, which means it's podcast day, it's Feathers Day. I will just be totally honest and say we are getting into the end of the season, the end of the year, and it has been hard to get these last few episodes out. This is episode 14 of season 7. But I am so excited about the guest this week. It's her name is, and I'm going to just talk a little bit about the podcast and all that this morning. This is the author that I spoke to. Her name is Andy Andrew, not to be confused with the speaker Andy Andrews, which is a male. This is a female Andy Andrew, and she wrote this book called She Is Free. She is an incredible speaker, and just so down to earth. She co-pastors a church in New York City, which has like satellite campuses really all over the world. I don't know, she was just amazing to talk to. When I read the book, I really just felt like, I just immediately connected with her. She called us soul sisters in the podcast. So I think the feeling might have been a little mutual. I just loved her. And so I hope you get a chance to listen this week. And I want to talk a little bit about what we talked about. So what this book is about, because I think it like ties in so well to, yesterday I talked about the fact that I started counseling this week. And I want to just be really clear, that I have already, and we can experience freedom. And that is what this book is about, is it says learning the truth about the lies that hold you captive. So we experience these, these types of captivity. It comes out in fear, in anger, in shame, in control, all of these things. Oh gosh, Bella wants in. I didn't get her before we started. Hang on. Okay, come on. Come here. Okay, sorry guys. She had to get in on the stuff. Anyway, so we experience all of these types of captivities, and then she talks about how she went on this journey and began to see that at the root of them was pain and lies that she was believing, and that we can be free of those. And definitely have experienced that type of healing from God, and it really is a supernatural healing that God gives us. And you might have heard the phrase inner healing, and I just want to talk a little bit just about my experience with what that looked like in my life. She goes through several scenarios of the things that she talks about in her life, so I just wanted to share my experience a little bit. There's been several areas where I have experienced this in the past couple years. God has really just used different books and people to, even through the podcast, to teach me about this. And so a couple years ago, I found that anytime I tried to do something new, I had this like sense, this fear. So like fear was really I was held captive by fear. And I realized after just in prayer that I always had a fear that I was going to look stupid, that people would just think I was dumb. And so it would be really, really hard for me to do things just out of a sense of obedience to God. I would likely do it, but do it in a fear that I was gonna look stupid to people. And after reading some books and learning about inner healing, I was doing work with God just on my own. And he revealed to me that there was somebody that I knew, just the way they had talked to me, treated people around me, made me feel stupid. And I believed that lie, that I was stupid, and which is the farthest thing from the truth. And so my spirit, myself believed that. And so I acted out of that, and that became, a sense of like captivity to me. And so in prayer, I'm sorry, she's being random. So just like in prayer, God supernaturally revealed that to me, and I feel like it was like a weight that came off, and he healed that. He took that off. I, disagreed with the lie and said, I don't believe that. That is not the truth. And, cut those ties, I guess you could say. Some of this sounds so like woo-woo, I guess, but cut those ties, and really I don't have that fear anymore. When I go to do something new, there might be a fear of something else, that nobody will show up, or something, but it's not, I don't have that fear that I'm gonna look stupid anymore. And so that was just some healing that God has given me. And so I definitely, and she goes through several of these kind of scenarios, and how she has found freedom from fear and shame and guilt. And she has a little bit different background than me. So she had different things that she was going through. But it's a real thing. And if you are feeling trapped by any of these things, I would highly recommend that you listen to the podcast, and I have a couple book recommendations that really helped me on this journey to really understand this. The biggest one, and this is actually the study guide to it, but John Eldredge Moving Mountains, and it says praying with passion, confidence, and authority, and they really teach you like with scripts. And it's not all about scripts and saying the right thing, but it helps to guide you on how to pray like this and really find personal healing. And so this book was really helpful. We talk in the podcast about a book called Heart Made Whole by Krista Black Gifford. That was really eye-opening for me as well. And Andy, we talk about it because in the acknowledgments here, she actually is it turns out she's friends with Krista. And then, of course, this book, she is free. So I think between the three of those, that would be really great if you are interested in that. And I just think it's so interesting. Oh my gosh, what was that, fella? I think it's just so interesting that the week that, and this was not planned at all, the week that I have Andy on the podcast is the week that I decided to go to counseling, because, I talked yesterday about, and this is kind of the frustration, is that I really thought that God would reveal some of these things to me in the same way that he had revealed some things to me in the past, and that just hasn't happened. And so that's where the counseling comes in, that sometimes, it isn't just about being alone. You have to bring some people in to help. And so that's really the place that I am. But I want to say, there is, God is our ultimate healer. God is our ultimate healer, and you can experience so much healing just in that relationship that you have with him. And so I guess those things kind of tied together, that we have the inner healing, and then and I think ultimately, even with a counselor, you're going to experience inner healing too, and that they would just help you reveal those things. So I think that's what I just wanted to talk about. I want to talk about my experience with inner healing, and she's going to talk about her experience and all those resources. And what I actually want to do, guys, and I hope there's a lot of people that pick this video up later, is I want to do a giveaway. I want somebody who wants these books. She is free, Moving Mountains and Heart Made Whole. I will send all three of those to you as an early Christmas present. I would really love for somebody to do that. So what I want you to do is just comment and let me know. I want to enter the giveaway for the books, please, or you can say whatever you want. Anybody that comments on this video, I'm going to enter into a drawing and pick one of you guys, and I'll tell you tomorrow who it is. You can share the video if you want to let people know that there is going to be a giveaway. Yeah, Marie. Marie's on this morning. She says, books? Marie loves books and loves giveaways and often wins them. Marie is one of the biggest giveaway winners that I know, because she enters a lot of them. So that's so much fun. So anyway, so let's see. I think that's it for today. I hope you get to listen to the podcast. Goodness. I don't know. I guess that's it. You guys let me know how it's going. I don't know. Good morning. This is what happens when you don't have an agenda. What am I going to talk about now? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to share a little bit of my heart every morning. And as always, hope it's encouraging and helpful, and hope to do the same with the podcast too. So that's why we do it. And again, comment so you can win some of these books. I would love for you to have them. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I said good morning, Marie. It looks like she was the one that joined. If you're watching later, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you back tomorrow. All right, bye.